The Frontline with Kwekwanan, only on CTV.
The Agyapadie blueprint takes its third day and exposes hundreds of illegal mining companies besiege Ghana's forest reserve and forest reserves and water locations. Meanwhile, pressure continued to mount on President to declare the state of emergency to rescue the situation, but it does appear the President is reluctant to press the green button. Nevertheless, anger, despair, setback, and disappointment stare at the faces of many Ghanaians here and around the world in anticipation to brace organized labor groundbreaking nationwide strike, which is in hold. Tonight, we pursue and explore yet another path in uncovering a lot more of the blueprint plus exclusive one-on-one with Hopeson Adorye, Director Special Duties Movement for Change of Alan. I am Kweku, and of course, this is your weekend Frontline live tonight from this very here HQ, and we are transmitting live across dozens of stations, all picking the feed, including our very own in Sunyane 88.1 FM. They are picking the feed. We're live in Western Region on Tardy 99.1 FM, and of course live in London on GOB on TuneIn, modernghana.com. Still on GOB, get it on www.gobtv.tv plus Apple Music. We're live on YouTube, Facebook, and the link is my CTVGH plus the interactive segment on the WhatsApp line 020-297-3461, 020-297-3461, and all the messages will be read to you. Folks, tonight, of course, we go out front on a very, very special edition this very weekend. Of course, tonight, what we have for you, we are here to give you the third review of the Agyapadie blueprint. Yes, and I believe that many of you who have followed the show right from the beginning of this month, as of course the much anticipated review of, if you like, the second review of the Agyapadie document, you can be certain that a lot more you are learning, a lot more information coming at you compared to that of the previous review. Many of you now can attest to the fact that yes, you are beginning to appreciate what is in this very document that we spoke about. Everybody, you know, all of you are aware. This document has stirred a lot of controversy on the Ghanaian media airspace and still continue to stir controversy. Now, we are back again to give you the second review, and tonight marks the third day of the review. All right? And tonight we are going to give you the third review plus exclusive one-on-one with Hopeson Adorye. He's a director, special duties for movements for change, Alan Kwadwo-Kyerematen's political movement. Tonight, it's a packed show, plus some very fresh details at the front line of organized labor, what actually call it the setback of organized labor, what brought about this, plus some fresh details on Nana Santi Bediatu, Secretary to the President, still in the United States. Why? All these plus more developing stories coming at you at this very weekend program, The Frontline. I am Kweku, and of course I welcome all of you here in Ghana and around the world to the nation's biggest investigative magazine show, The Frontline, with your investigative journalist Kweku Airborne. Folks, we are connecting tonight every corner of the world, starting from the northern belt, upper east, upper west, and then all the way to northern region. We are coming to Ashanti region, capital Kumasi, then to eastern region. We drop to the nation's capital, Accra, and then to Volta region, Brong-Ahafo. We are moving to central region. We are covering western region, and then we're covering plus the 6 regional capitals, making 16. This is the front line, the biggest of it all tonight, with the WhatsApp messages that, of course, the interactive 020-297-3461. All the messages will be read tonight. I promise you, you will not regret this. So I urge you to call a friend, to call a brother, to call a sister, to call an auntie, anybody all over the world. together we sit and talk and make a sense of it all. Ebusia, let's get started. Minim say BBI come our side. And Adrian mu be dim komo kese. Hey, are heavy? The biggest of it all. The nation's investigative magazine show. Big, hot. Ewoma issue. Juma yebedi anadri mesro menya akwadro. Kire se Agyapadie document yi obi anim. Yen yekuta. Monfa page into screen is mame. The Agyapadie document. Your title at this time, Agyapadie decides. And that screen is, Agyapadie decides. Yes. So we are back for the second review of Agyapadie decides. And there's a very good reason why we title the second review, Agyapadie decides. Because right from the beginning, yes, quite a number of people are saying, oh, you see, the document doesn't have a source, and blah, blah, blah. So if the document doesn't have a source, therefore, it's a document we should discard it and throw it to the dustbin. Really? There has been so many things in this document I've questioned people. Why this, why that? And I think I've stayed a while longer with about one particular thing that has happened. That even to assess or to say, if the document was written by the opposition, and depending on what the issue is happening, and the opposition will just come quickly and write it in the book. One thing remains is the appointment of the Deputy Director General of SNIT, which the document had earlier stated. The document has earlier penciled. Before the document penciled, that guy, Kofi Busompem, had not yet been appointed as the Director General. But the book had already said long ago. So the question is, whoever wrote this document, did that person actually know? Say, Mr. Busompem Mafo was on his way going for the appointment of the Director General. Is that your thought? Is that your understanding? How can, just say how? Including last Wednesday, I told you, why today organized labor's Frontline is suffering this setback is also in this document. And I proved it to all of you. And I hope all of you recall. Now you see. So when we are talking about this document, that this document is a blueprint by the governing New Patriotic Party to use it to guide all their footprints, including to take control over the state resources, as we call it, the state capture. People were doubting us. And then, right? And agree. Brace yourselves for what is coming. Now, and agree the other one say, the third review. Na monwa de bia mu nyae no. Na eyam say, document in a D&D na mesraw. Bomodin na yeden. Pe akunwe bi na tena so. Na bibia ne de na kwam. Number 2, afimini Hopeson Adorye, and so eba beye special edition pa. Hopeson Adorye. Obebo me ye bie document yi so ne ba bi ne ahwade. De atosu mienu. There was special report to be at the mount about the organized labor inability to declare the groundbreaking nationwide strike. There was special report Emma organized labor for. Yes. Number 3, your science was special report. Ewo Nana Asante Bedie Etuo. There was special report to be at the Ewo Neho. You didn't so be 2 drama. Now, Hopeson Adorye has been accused of knowing something about Nana Asante Bedie Etuo's illness. True or false? Ebane saying, not just a year came. Hopeson reveal and you may be did I say. And you may be a nan and I'm quemono, not just a Jubilee House if we enya. One more person or the say no. Onu who in tem. Now, ohun in tem no, they are no bet me I say as a so eden, or no so or born hobine. And ye be so. Hopeson Adorye. Onim bibi fa Nana Asante Bedie Etuo A breeze said and one cage dream only bibi fa one. Hey, we will be kind of so say from the horse's own mouth. And Agyapadie exclusive and explosive. Unza. There's a what on oya quadradia and a wow jijiji. One ya quadron sudia and ye he. Intermediate main canicus here. Brace yourselves. Brace yourselves. Nabi biano. And your day. And that na kwemu kama. Emfa emama bibia so ende da yi nti anadwe de Agyapadie if you hire ship Hopeson Adorye hey Agyapadie ebeye se beja yeah we are say you say papa anya hwe abone nya hwe o nti we have you covered tonight. You cover everywhere. Organized labor no. Yeah, organized labor. Nana Santibidi too. And I feel so. The third review of the Agyapadie document. So brace yourself tonight. A lot more is coming. Now, up next, I'm going to be reading. Ghana Speaks, proudly brought to you by Ora Black Star for the me too for no offer a bebo out say. As I see be a wakoto and chopese we su dan now pay upe baby fan. So assassin into queer was on an ordinary. Na de mesumeti me advice so many o mato yen say asas ni gyato ho ugyato ho no mo a na me ma Ora Blaster for Emma obi Ora Blaster for ensas yakogye ne bebre problem bi ani ho ne ye beboaw ema wetimi esi o last pension house o se o den no e wo so na ho ato enti me ne Ora Blaster for no e2 for sebra ye office no wo fanko bare heya office no ho na wo yakopon ya adem na o kira me da ofre ya ebetimi agye o so ne enu wedi nkomo ebiom Ora Blaster for no so your number no 053 617 6327 053 617 6327 number no screen so you want to see bebre e wo baby ti say kwa benya kaswa breku denchira amasaman ensawum botiano ni na wo krum timisrawo bomodin anama waso emra ha na bibia no entimi enya kama enfema why na bibia de na kwemu tonight ye bobona papa sense you will tuma kese yo tonight on our religious religious belt. But before me question my memfa Ora Blaster for nsas in chiro na hwa asas we 70 by 100 esoso kama kope bi na to ukwa ye de be ma em we tuetua ne kakra whilst we tuetua ne kakra no so at the same time na we ye den na we siu dan ensuo ewo ho electricity ewo ho access road bibia ewo ho. Take a listen to this.
Ora Black Star Limited. Our lands are everywhere. It depends on the customer's preferred location. We have lands in areas such as Kwabenya, Amasaman, Kaswa, Denchira, Bruku, Botsiano, and Insawam. Our lands are very affordable and has no litigation issues. Our lands comes in various sizes such as 70 by 100, 35 by 100, and among others. We have a flexible payments plan that is 3 months, 6 months, and 9 months. The areas are well developed. No need to worry about electricity, water, and other social amenities. You can contact us on 030-2452-555, 030-2452-555, or visit our website at www.oralblackstarlimited.com. Ora Black Star, your preference, our priority.
Great folks, tonight our religious belt takes us to yet another false doctrine, oftentimes preached by some men of God, suggesting that if you are a Christian and of course sometimes you are sick, it's not really necessary visiting the hospital. Why? But rather believe in the Lord and his blood. Ye shall be healed. What are these asem no? Yes, the entire can say we a Christiania and shade here say obeying obeko hospital, especially so we area. na woyɛ Kristo ni deɛ sɛ woyɛ ne sɛ woyɛ den wo ɛbɔ mpaeɛ because Yesu mogya na ɛbɛsan yare ɛnem ne ade David the way a Christopher si G and yemi bi die no a Christopher bi so woo rough all over wo yare ko as yare ayare konen saw yare no onko in the name of the blood near the abed to ho pa ade achi no wawu we na osofo bi o Nigeria friend Dr. Damina or say look asofo no mo keka sa nso no obekọ no sa asofo nso so e wo mo aso special doctors o mo hwe o mo yes asofo no wo mo special doctors yet wonum begyina pulpit ne so a no mo ill advice to members there declare to yourself that in the name of Jesus you are healed. Meanwhile nipa no wo bewu. Why do you do this? Take a listen to Dr. Damina advising Christians not to fall for such false doctrines. Uyari akọ na doctor intervention. What? It's not all about sickness. Because in the name of Jesus, the blood ne heal. No, go to hospital. Son said, "What so for nanka sampono? Womoko aspiti emi show." Take a listen to this.
This body is still mortal, so it will be weak. It will be sick. It will have injection. Huh? There are times, even after you pray, you will end up with injection. Let me tell you something. All your healing miracle pastors have doctors. All of them. Tell them I said so. Some of them I know they are doctors, but they don't know I know. Sometimes they will sneak and go and do medical checkup. They will choke them injection everywhere. Then they will come back and say, I can never be sick. I can never be sick. Injection don't enter body. That's why the man is bouncing. I can never be sick. Dr. Damina, do you believe in healing? Yes, I believe in healing and miracles. Jesus went everywhere healing. He's still healing right now. He has healed me many times. Yeah. But medicine is not an enemy of God. Medicine is part of God's healing plan. It is God that gave man the wisdom to discover the things that can fix this body, because this body came from the ground and this body will depend on the ground to survive. So the things that will keep this body alive are still in the ground. So instead of disturbing God wherever he is, explore the ground and take what you need and put it to keep the body healthy. God is not against medical science. Medical science is part of God's plan. Am I teaching here? Am I teaching here? I mean, I can call the name of pastors, but I don't call names. Who had to go to doctors for surgery, who had to go to doctors for things, who had certain conditions that medical science had to fix. I know of a particular healing miracle pastor that was in the hospital for 1 month on admission because they had to do surgery and he had to be in the hospital under emergency to be fixed. But when he got fixed, he came out and he said, I can never be sick. It's not a lie. It's not a lie. He's just speaking by faith based on what Christ has done. But don't deceive people and make people feel bad for going to the doctor for injection, because injection is not a sin. Did I just say something here? What did I say? I said most of your healing miracle pastors have what? They have their doctors. Most of them have 2, 3 self. It's just that when they go to hospital, they don't do it in Nigeria so that none of you know. They do it abroad. On their way to preaching engagement, they branch. Doctor will take care before they proceed. Tell them I said so. If them vex, who cares? Then when they have gone and seen doctor, they will not come and give you Goya oil. Take Goya oil. Take Goya oil. Rub your body. Rub your body. Rub your body. Say, I cannot be sick. So even when you are dying, you say, I cannot be sick. I cannot be sick. I cannot be. Then when you die, they bury you. Life continues. Teach us to number our days, that we may apply our hearts to wisdom. Because wisdom is profitable to direct. A woman is undergoing delivery, and what do they call that thing that happened before delivery, Dr. Gabriel? Labor is on 6 hours, 10 hours, and the woman is done. She said, no, I'm a Hebrew woman. They cannot do me CS. I'm a Hebrew woman from Akwa Ibom. Hebrew woman from Umbo. Eket local government Hebrew. You go school at all? Hebrew in Nigeria? No wonder you've been singing hallelujah is a Hebrew language. The doctor will come and say, sir, madam, this baby will die. You too may die. We better do CS. No, I'm a Hebrew woman. You will soon meet your ancestors. A woman in this church was undergoing labor. We have all prayed, we have all believed God, and the labor did not progress. Then the husband said, Papa, the doctor says, if it takes another 1 hour, we'll lose the child. I said, give the doctor the phone. Doc, get the baby out. Glory to God. And it's going to be smooth and easy. Within few minutes, the baby was crying. The husband started crying. Oh, Papa, thank you so much. Thank you. We will have lost this baby. I said, see your face. I'm teaching Bible. You are not hearing well. Whether the child came by natural birth or doctors assisted in bringing out, the important thing is that the child is alive, the mother and the father are alive, and the plan of God continues to go on. If I'm teaching good this afternoon, shout, you're teaching good. What did God say in the Old Testament? I will bless your bread, I will bless your water, I will take sickness away from the midst of thee after I bless your bread and I bless your water. A whole apostle was sick by the name of Timothy. And he came to Paul. Paul didn't tell him, close your eyes. Zambrandengos. He said, go and take a little alcohol for your stomach. Go and take a little red wine for your often infirmity. That means the condition was reoccurring. They have prayed, and the thing keeps coming. He said, you better take medicine. That red wine is what the doctors prescribe for that kind of condition. Red wine is not a sin. Take a little. Not you, Timothy. And I know your name is not Timothy. Even if your name is Timothy, your own is Timo. The one in the Bible is Timothy.
Folks, so Dr. Damina has landed right on the issue. Say, Christo ni uyaria empempenso ese ukwa hospital no ko na doctor onya time no nhwe. Na yenya say oh ene nyankopon be ye nyame wo ho e fa hene se ubewu. So many doctrines any nam Christo sumu ema nipa nso wu, people are being killed, people are dying slowly. And yet now answering about politics of today, my main kind of message from John Kane. John Kane will say, hey my brother, watching you live, this is a show that I enjoy watching because you always speak the truth about the rot in Ghana. Valerie will say, good afternoon everyone in the studio, TGIF, watching you live from hot Atlanta. Yes. And on Sudan Ediaba. Let me greet this following persons. Alexandra Tego, I know so or a lawyer, yes. Lawyer Alexandria Tego, Oshe program where God bless you for your time and all times out of program. And then my special greetings and so come Alhaji Majid, a special assistant, Emma, former National Security Chief, General Hamidu. Yes, General Hamidu. Alhaji Majid is a National Security Officer and then also a former PA, Emma, former National Security Chief, General Hamidou Mokaino. Yeah, General Hamidou is late. Great. General Hamidou, very great guy. Now, folks, politics of today. Candidate Alhaji Mahamadou Bawumia has engaged himself today in what he called Q&A session. In his campaign delivery, because a Q&A then questions and answers. He has engaged himself in Q&A session in his campaign delivery. Some years back, he threw the following questions to his political adversary. His political adversary, little he knew, one day he would be compelled to answer that same following questions. And what are these questions? Now, Ora Bawumia, nanu bi na odinsem bi emma ne political adversary say onyi sansemi ano anase dientiri da abane say. Na say then Vice President Anwen who say e debi beba ono ankasa sa asem ne be ya homa asa ne kon em ono ankasa eyi no ene ono obi sa asem ne ene ono aso etwa no say e so yi sa asem ne bia no e asem be ya ene wo yi ano. Listen to this.
You have presided in 8 years over the collapse of our economy. If you knew the plan that could work for the economy and be successful, why haven't you implemented that plan in 8 years? Why? If you know what can work for our economy, why is the economy collapsing in your hands after 8 years?
But why don't I do it now? And why do I want to? I must have a manifesto. Otherwise, if I could, what would I do when I come into office? I mean, how can you do everything now? Even President Mahama, former president, who was president, I'm only vice, but he was president. Why didn't he do everything then?
You have presided in 8 years over the collapse of our economy. If you knew the plan that could work for the economy and be successful, why haven't you implemented that plan in 8 years? Why? If you know what can work for our economy, why is the economy collapsing in your hands after 8 years?
But why don't I do it now? And why do I want to? I must have a manifesto. Otherwise, if I could, what would I do when I come into office? I mean, how can you do everything now? Even President Mahama, former president, who was president, I'm only vice, but he was president. Why didn't he do everything then?
Candidates Alhaji Mahamadou Bawumia wo si wagunu hu animu ase ene da ho no ewiase ene ye ka o de bia ye keka nsem bi sa ye se wo wi efo nsa na wa eden na wa hwe wonsa wo wi efo nsa na wa hwe wonsa esanse sa aboa no ne nsa etise nipa pepepe enti your inability to observe to know say no we efo nsa no na akwa wa wonsa na wo wi wo say yi no Okasasem way 2016, today 2024, on the campaign trail, Alhaji Mahamadou Bawumia is now compelled to speak for himself. And a draw on the studio and say, hey, Debbie. No, Henna, was this Yanosa, or him, sir. Adebiana Mebeka, Hame Yanka. Oh, him, esre. President Adodankwa Akufo-Addo goes to BBC for an interview with Peter Okocha. The president, however, justified the monstrous e-levy. That's the e-levy, was implemented because it has to accrue some form of money, call it tax collection, for him. However difficult it was president could justify it with BBC. How did the president justify this? Before Peter Okocha, the journalist of the BBC, focused on Africa. Take a listen to the president.
Ghanaian economy at the moment, it's doing, I mean, let's just be honest, it's doing terribly.
Not terribly.
Well, your inflation in your country, inflation in Ghana?
I don't know the economy in the world that's doing well. Tell me, where you are here.
Inflation in Ghana.
The highest inflation.
Well, 15.7%. The Ghanaian cedi has fallen 20% on the dollar, the worst after Russia, which has a lot of sanctions against it.
It's began to firm up. It has begun to firm up, and we're seeing the cedi systematically appreciating against the dollar.
People still can't employ. I was just reading today. People in the hospitality industry that you're pushing so hard. Having to lay their staff off. We've got taxi driver unions threatening strikes because of spiraling fuel costs. I mean, it doesn't look like a place that I want to go and put my money.
Where will you put your money in the world today? Where will you put your money? In Britain, which is suffering the worst standard of living statistics for over 30 years? Is it? All right, let's situate ourselves correctly. The world is going through very difficult times. Ghana is no exception. Nigeria is no exception. There's no country in the world that is escaping the ravages of both COVID-19 and also the impact of the nuclear. But what you need to look at are where are the elements being put on the ground that look beyond the COVID and beyond the Russian-Ukraine war. And I think you'll find that in Ghana, the recovery program that we have is one that is considered very credible, and it is what is going to give us the opportunity to come out of this period a stronger economy. And it is that future that we're looking at when we're attracting people.
Let's talk about one of the structures that you say you've put in place, the e-levy. A lot of people are calling it a stealth tax on people who already are impoverished. It's a 1.5% tax on people who do business on their mobile phones. So they use their mobile phones to send money or to...
The digital economy, the mobile economy.
Yes, but you're taxing people on money that has already been taxed.
Is the biggest economy in the is emerging as the biggest economy in the country, and for a long period has not had any taxation at all. So it is important now that they also come into the net. Our country has one of the lowest tax to GDP ratios of any country in West Africa and of an equivalent economy. The ECOWAS area, the general average today, tax to GDP average is about 18%. Ghana, we're at 13%. It's as if you're talking about a country which is already overtaxed, if anything at all, is undertaxed.
Okay, let me take you up on that point. On your low tax ratio to GDP. I'm just going to read this quote to you. It's from John Kwache, who I'm sure you might know is the Director of Research at the Accra-based Institute for Economic Affairs. He says there are several loopholes in our tax system that if they are plugged will be able to raise our tax to GDP ratio to something like 20% from the 12% that you're talking about. Are you speaking to experts like him?
First of all, there's a recognition that
he says that there's no need for the e-levy.
Well, that's his point of view.
He's an expert.
But he's an expert. There are experts in government as well, and we think it's necessary, and that's the reason why we...
You think it's necessary to tax people who are already impoverished?
They're not already impoverished. We're talking about people. We're talking about taxing an industry and transactions where a lot of value is being created, and we want to also bring that value into government coffers. I think that is something that is there's nothing so, and the e-levy is not Ghana, it's the only country that has something like a mobile, a digital tax. Many countries. They will not like it.
Because they're already taxing people who do business online, and then you are taxing as well.
People never like taxes. I don't know any group of people, especially businesses, when taxes are brought to them that like it.
When you hear all these stories, Mr. President, I mean, Ghana was one of the rising stars of, the economic recovery of Africa, so to speak. But when you hear about all these issues with the economy now, what exactly went wrong?
Nothing has gone wrong. We're part of those who have been very badly affected by what has gone on in the last 2 years. Until 2020, since I came into office, 2017, 2018, 2019, the beginning of 2020, we were growing our economy at about 7%, the GDP growth rate. One of the fastest growing economies in the world was the Ghanaian economy. Even in the crunch year of 2020, when the economies of the world dived, Ghana, we still managed a positive rate of growth because the fundamentals of our economy are strong. But it has been a difficult task for all the economies of the world. I think it is important that when you're making the kind of provocative statements that you're making, that you situate yourself, you speak as if you're living in the same time as you and I, where the world economy as a whole has gone through very difficult times. And there are several things that we're doing, which is in the line of being able to pick up our economy again. I have no doubt that next year, if you were to come and speak to me like you're doing today, we will have a different set of facts for us to look at.
Iran, inti muhu kwanya President Akufo-Addo or justify the monstrous tax levy. But the driver's mate, Alhaji Muhammadu Bawumia, says contrary. Question: whose report should we believe? President Akufo-Addo can say you. The driver's mate and so Canadian. So question remain: whose report should we believe? Now saying President can say ya. The driver's mate na ye Bawumia no ono so saying about e-levy. Dear no kafa. Take a listen to Bawumia.
Ladies and gentlemen, to move towards a cashless economy, however, we have to encourage the population to use electronic channels of payment. To accomplish this, under my administration, there will be no taxes on digital payments. The e-levy will therefore be abolished. Ladies and gentlemen, details of all public contracts for public scrutiny.
As I mean you, the driver's mate onini. Driver ne kana some Peter Kocha of BBC, something else, justifying giving reasons why. E-levy. Edia some nyanka o e-levy. No musu hey. E-levy di sikeba, di sikabeba, di MPP for be can throw. Finally, to say every means bearer necessary to justify why e-levy should be passed. No muko twa cake. Na mudi hu cake e parliament. And the e-levy is na generate. Driver's mate ni so buyer. And that way. Folks, Muhu kwanya mudi Ghana for no efaswa ye kasema montie bone kwa ena ma bon Akufo-Addo so onimi economy wokofa Bawumia enie. Well, folks, my mama, a quick recap. Say, Anadri, Ghana speaks near name. We are made special report on organized labor and the current ongoing deployment. Then we hear some letters about Nana Asante too. Now, the man on the beat to help us do some analysis on the Agyapadie and also being accused of knowing something about Nana Asante too. Director, Special Duties, Movement for Change, Alan Kojo Political Organization. Hopeson Adorye is already in the studio. Gauge and brace yourself tonight. A lot more coming up. On the Galamsey front, the president is still adamant in declaring the state of emergency, although the noise by Ghanaians is pushing illegal miners now out of the waters. Yeah, trying to President Akufo-Addo declare state of emergency also but at least some of us can feel say they know results be emerge out. And ne one more kuta champagne machines in an bebriatita to quayim, a real mipom, a biswe pie. Ye de say, ye how imagine. Bakuni, take a lesson to him.
Pasia for the Munim Yansana, Mocase Mu Galamsey. A semi-dim no man in a buffy. We about it, meeting the Memfanya. Maybe we are 1-1. Would they now have Babi Jinam Kwanswa Kunkumwa Jimuska Mona Dona Matewana with Jimmy Mugu Galamsey, Mungu, Yabere, Obana me Babi Wiam, Asiato. Pasia for the Munim Yansana, Mocase Mu Galamsey. A semi-dim no man in a buffy. We about it, meeting the Memfanya. Maybe we are 1-1. Would they now have Babi Jinam Kwanswa Kunkumwa Jimuska Mona Dona. Police for Monko here Namoncheno. Quick. Minim Yamina Metramo. Police, go and look for him and get him arrested. Fast, Namoncheno. Chief Executive Officer of Georg Distilleries, Maxwell Kofi-Dwuma, has threatened his workers to stay away from organized labor nationwide strike. Failure to do so, he's going to commence action. Action ban. Maxwell Kofi-Dwuma or say, sir, workers omugu Georg Distilleries one. So one more could join organized labor nationwide, groundbreaking nationwide strike now. Obeya DVD and also obey. Take a listen.
Say Georg for Muti. Would open Majuma.
It's a public sector. Are you threatening?
No, would open Majuma.
The managing director for
Georg. Messi would open Majuma.
Obi a Georg no say organized labor see yankwa. Obi a man.
Okwa me unedi.
Hey, Kofi-Dwuma.
Me be here me tie ka no. Would your pako.
Obi oya Juma Georg say organized labor see yanko.
Yes.
Okwa obi unedi.
Where unedi? Ko what the you pay?
Are they not part of organized labor?
You need labor laws or Ghana.
Your labor laws?
Yes. So what I say. Won't me man say oh strike because case can buy it. What has it got to do with Georg?
It's a national concern.
National concern, let it be national concern. But not Georg concern.
Georg is a government institution or?
No.
Ghana
for Ejumekru. Yes, and there are rules. Until bit to now one ye nan the coin ne ya. No sorry, I know or barbe kicker some anamusumidi actually. No paco. No more crowd go home we see a time. Because then you have phone good job.
Hey, and the Obi want to use your mess of organizing labor contract. Hey, as a subset of barriers, and Indians I didn't know.
Monsieur Jansa for me, they can't be a minimum be a fiasem. Maybe fiasem.
Hey, you have a good video.
74 years old. 74 years Maxwell Kofi-Dwuma, Chief Executive Officer Georg Distilleries, near Kasasi. Abi say, "O wanana wafo ni now. Ne need to say Ghana nsuo no say." Enti wono na wankasa wo te Georg won nsuo na ye de ye nsa me yakoton na Ghana enyem emusika no. Ye mi say Maxwell Kofi-Dwuma say obenya say nsuo no wahene. Nsuo no obode ye omudu ewo Georg Distilleries na omu hia de aye nsa no. Okofa na ohemfa. Tie. Now, Deputy Minister of Lands and Natural Resources, George Mrekuduka, has an oversight responsibility role to play in the current deployment of military into Ghana's forest reserves. He is rather engaging his constituency people to concentrate more on their mining, simply to do what? Solicit for vote. Deputy Minister no. Deputy Minister na ye Mreku Duka. Mikasa soldier for Edo Muko Forest Reserve. By this time, our role to play in the deployment, there be wejai. Wojina ne constituency ho. Eno mo kasa say hey. Ediaba asemo ti asemo no. Now he add up to how many members in the governing New Patriotic Party women na endorse say yen say kwaye ye mudien say ye nsuo say ye kwaye say de ben o emfa no kra Mreku Duka na ye kasa say. Take a listen to him.
Boy, wana wa hano na pena metu waka boy, and there anopei. That's right. Mudura menyu Agyapa woman sema wa ho. Na mura fa ho. Osande na mura ho. Age mrancha wogu ha. Na community mining onti ena wo ha. Na ebinum so wankan na wase wona adwuma no wonkuno aya sampapa ebinum wankan wase community mining small scale mining wonkuno aha mijidi there wo nyina wo ya underground mining ana wase isu ha isu da ha isu kala na wasora wire underground mining na wanusu wansa kowano ama webusia wenyebi na wedi ana choboi ana no pay asaba meka chonyi de aye obia wa maende unsa kowano no ama wanansa akwa wanano damu yipano yipabanufa choboi wana wotira hayina sabe so anya community mining ya anka aya zirma wan webusiem ana choboi mese wana wa hayina so anya community mining ya enko wajija anka oyakop kase na mepeda Ghana fu watu wenyu obya doba wogure awanyina directly working under the community mining concept. So boy osade abani awodoma wan na yeah wabwa mu akohwe nkwano wabwa mu akohwe owu Joboy, Epia, wabwa wan manda, wana wabula yina. I want say su, now I are responsible mining. Once a cornano, damn you pana wabwa wan manda. What you want your baby to know? Why are the bona? Why are the bona? I are there. What for one go to Gainuma? What Bombay? What am I Dr. Mahmoud Baumia and George Mreku Duka? So boy, Messi community mining, you know, young good and young good or
Afigana for Mate. Or say then, young good and young good or China, or deputy minister no, Mreku Duka. Deputy Minister, Lands and Natural Resources and Workers say, there be when Hunyan Sebia say no, Senehono and Sumpo Niwa yes and wa. Ah, yen 2 years say, announcement we say na ukoshe nipa kutu pasano Imrekuduka ese meanwhile Imrekuduka has been accused ostensibly to have been involved in water body mining and the falling of forest reserves near the whole of Takwan Swayem Nidin da ho we Imrekuduka you're accusing it in great after for Mizu and FEMRA your special report about the current deployment yeduomo eco forest mi bebie ni omaso achiro. This is our special report, folks. We can now figure out that organized labor groundbreaking strike is now in limbo, and any effort to pursue these enemies of the state almost crestfallen. Baby, ejina sesi ane say organized labor for one groundbreaking nationwide strike na ya de betumi abaso. Why? It's say ye are aware the governing New Patriotic Party wakwashi shechiria was setting penifoni na waye ye ni maybe setbacks ama entimi nyaduma obia disappointed. Yes, I na obia bemo ebu nyahwe. Today, trepidation befallen all Ghanaians here and around the world, with little faith over whether or not Ghana would survive the acts of war declared on our natural resources by some political miscreants, nation wreckers, and enemies of the state. And Ghana ni bia esuro abayemu se yebeye dan enesesi a yensuo no yetimi aboban ana yetimi esiese mana yi esense yeni ni daso bia. Today we are hearing and learning government has dispatched military ground force into our forest reserves to protect the forests and water bodies, rather to have declared the state of emergency to bring all stakeholders on board for proper roadmap to resolve this pressing issue once and for all. The question remains. The question now, have we been here before? Abano ayana dwense or the soldier for neko akwa ko boban den ene fahene na siri ha. Na nu ne ebisa se sa na montoya aban otu nei. Have we been there? Yakosa tibiemu pen before na, and the answer is yes. What impact did we make in the previous showdown? Nothing. Now no eba na ye dia soldier for corner. Ye mi say achievement ben ya achieve ya achieve. Why are we back to the same situation? If the previous roadmap did not work out, why would it work now? Previous roadmap near the turn and what shows say today's roadmap ebe now why is the current deployment a hand-picking mining site and crashing it down? Why? A soldier for ni edu omu kokwaye mu se won mu nko enko chichichichi shamfine for ni unma de omu and Ghana for me say ye beba back na ma be catch them say I told you so because enye adwuma ne say deployment na nam kwaye mu no are hand picking all the mining site. Yes, that's the breaking news amede mama anadwi. They are picking the mining site no mbeko no say 10 and e wo ho either say 10 no they are hand picking. What it means is that some top hierarchy within the government are talking to the forces on the ground. Asam no enti aye no a ricochet effect e betwa no wa saba be gina name yenye hwe. Oh yes. Me say deployment na dwuma so mo ye no they are hand picking the site. Enti eduru obi de so hu de be na o ma doje no ma ko hwe mo wo mo dam wa na sa nkrofo na asiaba na o mo ye adwuma. That is what is going on there. And they are trying to gag the media not to saying publish all the things they are seeing. So now media main question President Akufo-Addo so be declare state of emergency on declare on open onim sentia on team declare state of na nchanya asem Ghana for organized labor misa say why the president cannot, will not, and may not want to declare state of emergency. Di India. Nibisamo, di India. And also now, you can say over several mining companies were documented. Some mining companies, you know, what we say, conditional certificates as alliances. What it means is that some companies in Omgu any license. Name as long as one dig gold, no normally royalties need their bro penny for royalties na mom. That's all about what it requires. Now what we share mining companies need Omgu ha. Now we share nipa companies in Buma obidi nipa din keke any dia beto so enterprise. Now my dream was some ya obio. My dream was say Achem group no. My dream was some yo obio. Then you can say or tribe bro or bombos force bebre. Na mu wie fonsa na dachi bubu se na ye enye ofonsa na na mu wie o eye mo amonsa na na mu wie. Sa abre mu punishment a eba mo so. Nti me do mbesi ha. Now, me di be wie no. Nana Asante bedi etuo at Crossroads with Jubilee House. Ohodam di nedro. Nana Asante bedi etuo at Crossroads with Jubilee House. We are learning. Nana Asante bedi etuo is responding to treatment, of course, that's what we hear, and was supposed to be flown to Ghana this week, but not yet. The year say grave intelligence no Trojan picking say, oh, I say or titi apwa omo hwe no omguso hwe no. Enti week next will be Ghana, but intimi fa ne mai. Adentimi intimi fa ne mai. Hold on there. Again, we are also learning from the corridors of the Jubilee House through our intelligence sources. Many are happy with the current state of Nana Asante bedi etuo as far as Jubilee House of one year concerned. Yes. Adentia. And the nipa bi wo Jubilee House wo mani age ebo cheche se baby abedi etuo eda no eyade a wo ho eka mo ho pa che se wo mani age pa adentia. Indeed, we are also learning the people of Chebi are also comforting themselves with the situation confronting Nana Asante bedi etuo. And my question of all of the above is, why this? If you are not krom Chebi honso, enipa bi so ni agi wo Chebi kronim se Nana Asante bedi etuo ehwa ka edwemu. Adendia ena sansemu nya eto Nana Asante bedi etuo. Tonight, bidini besi ha, and I think that I have rather prayed that God would grant him yet another mercy and second chance to come and declare the good name of the Lord and humanity. A bonfire say, and none on Wednesday, me charge you one or so pa. But I'm saying, I dream a bonfire say, when Yankopon in his wisdom, on a second chance, never dear to and Samra Ghana. Now one may do Yankopon and who does here. Enfanche nipa enunyam se enipa Nyankopon abo wo ma wo mo yo Nyankopon abode te so no Nana Asante bedi etuo wo de obuo eni die en wo besum nipa se wo mo yo Nyankopon dia danse bedi etuo e de eniama ho enianso ho na ohwe nipa onhu nipa te se nipa eye ne na asuntia so ene wo hwe bedi etuo bebi onenam ya onu mom rather why a rat to mop the floor anameboa. Folks, my main call short break me bar. My guest, exclusive one-on-one with Hopeson Adorye, Director Special Duties, Movement for Change. Alan Kojo Chamantin Political Organization is with me here in the studio. Brace yourself for the second edition of Ghana Speaks, of course, the Frontline show. I am Kweku. I'll be right back.
Oro Black Star Limited. Our lands are everywhere. It depends on the customer's preferred location. We have lands in areas such as Kwabenya, Amasaman, Kaswa, Densera, Bruku, Botsiano, and Insawam. Our lands are very affordable and has no litigation issues. Our lands comes in various sizes such as 70 by 100, 35 by 100, and among others. We have a flexible payments plan that is 3 months, 6 months, and 9 months. The areas are well developed. No need to worry about electricity, water, and other social amenities. You can contact us on 030-2452-555, 030-2452-555, or visit our website at www.oroblackstarlimited.com. Oro Black Star, your preference, our priority. Black Star Limited.
The Frontline with Kwekwanan, only on CTV.
Great, folks. Welcome back. And of course, this is The Frontline with Kwekwanan. And of course, folks, I welcome all of you back here in Ghana and around the world. And of course, this Ghana Speaks extension. And in this edition, we will soon speak to Director Special Duties Movement for Change, Hopeson Adorye Denyoma. But without delay, just about 7 minutes gone past the hour 9. This is Agyapadie Decides.
The day of reckoning is here. It is not the end of the world. It is the end of darkness and the beginning of light and truth. Something that has never happened before. After many years of undercover investigations on politics, religion, business, and more, it is time to blow the cover. Judgment Day comes for us all. Run or hide, live or die, you will be exposed. There is no rest for the wicked, only torment. Judgment Day with a legendary Kwekwanan, only on the Frontline show.
Great, folks. Of course, this is Ghana Speaks Extension. We're also learning tonight that Vincent, former finance minister, Ken Oforiatta, or no so no Mfana Papa, Nyaman Kuyi, Now, tonight, our third review of the Agyapadie document, many Hopeson Adorye. So Hopeson is going to give us the understanding about what so far he's read about the document, especially the mining sector, all about what Obetimini go through with the Agyapadie document. And Hopeson Adorye mine sa portion ye hope then yenini baby wemu about Nana Asante Bedie too, because the arrowhead is pointing at Hopeson for whatever strange reason we don't know. And I'm sure so Hopeson has also heard say the arrowhead no air pointed at Hopeson say omo say one bedi etu nyantawanta obi ewiase wo hu bibia nye hu na me papa bi na okan asem so say nyankopon de obetimi ayama wo nipa da senini say because intensi say nyankopon be bie weni ma we hu atamfo because enye easy sir. Ba hu atamfo we hu atamfo ewiase wo nama den na ese wo ye ye say mpeni say minyawa meyaw ene den na nam ene madam ho se na nam na mia minua kwabna esiama ajagoraja no wo se wo hu wo trauma kwasie bie bekun wo wi akoka kire wo masa mo papa ye kwasie mpeni sa don't make that mistake folks. Tonight a lot is coming. My guest Hopeson Adorye yaw. Yes. Bibia boko there.
Nyankopado.
Great one.
Nyankopado.
Guy no that's no. Bibia did na kwem. Great. Eti ma join here no say ya na eniomati. Yaw.
Yes, sir.
Afi yenhwe Agyapadie. This is the second time I hear review.
Yeah.
Niama Ghana for nyanti yatu dinze Agyapadie decide.
Yeah.
So far I know say you've read this document back to back. And Hopeson also remain one individual. Expose no followed a lot. Then Hopeson started another trend of expose on this. Nobody. I'm telling you. You really are pen of Hopeson the twice. So the way it generated a lot of euphoria controversies, and still you. So the third review, no, Yeni Hopeson Babe. So far, what Hopeson has read. Hopeson.
Yeah.
We share a new course for documenting so far. DNA we see a film. Oba can say still a fiction. Obi see any source, any zana.
Omoboa have a source.
Great. Take it up.
Medical minchia omo mo hwe nyina.
Good.
Na menka se Agyapadie hu a.
That's right.
Ya de makokoto ho.
Hey.
Na ma print say no to Agyapadie t-shirt. 1,000 go. My first appearance in court no. Yes. Because everybody is concerned of our environment. Ye Bibia, ye Agyapadie war Ghana has any idea. Any identity, Yaboko.
That's right.
Lawyers, you know, ya enter appearance. Second to call break. I'm said this week, you know, resume. Net, yes, ya Hawa, Yaboko, no. Yaboko. The Nipa no, they may call, you know. Edinu obuku yimu. Ana me bo dinu. Anu I say maboni ni ndino. Okwa in the first place edina mbo obuku hano. Ayewa proof say yewa.
My friend.
Proof say yewa.
My friend so only yan say your no.
Say enya wadia then what is your locus?
Yeah, met me abodi no because me so me yan.
Me dey me mo. Because me no kwakoye you. Macha dana. Me twen Ghana for adwuna si.
Yes. So me so mra no me yi no ho ano. And me no so interview.
Aye two things.
Yes.
Oh, what say there you court. Number 2, ebi abebo mi hu na me nka asem we. Bugwe. Me kan ho asem till that kingdom come. Me kan ho asem until some people be free power. Hwe. Me say ya makwa yo.
Yeah.
Kogu. Me dia me ye in fact me refie. Wo die kita mi. Wo dia onya. On say omo to 2 foot robigun for ni so.
Yes.
Among for share dan study book no.
What draw my attention
because something. Yes. Fire no against oh na say we. O say oh na sa book we kra de. Tam e ba ye na absakra no. Na ye backlist.
Exactly.
But ofa book na chi no review book na chi first. Say ya twa Agyapadie na so restricted. It means enya book e kwa abonten.
Baby restricted. Now, secret confidential report.
Yeah. Aha. I don't review that document. AD 2020. At the year 2020.
Yeah.
I don't year revision of the book. Some people do more revise all the time. Mami Kancho, a family member of the accused or the alleged family called me and he told me, say, the original book was not Agyapadie. It was Asase.
To trim my susu. What
do you ever? Che, Masano, Ayibi.
God.
Sanema Uncroft.
Good one.
Mamma Modiato, a Uniswamami.
Good one. Correct. Yeah, something is coming. MC won't put it.
AD 2020.
Good one.
I know me a review. I know me yes, I know my way now.
Yeah, are you there?
Etino. Obia obeka say.
All right, we're taking notes of Sadino.
Yeah, we'll call for it. Yeah. Obwa? Enya no kre.
Good.
Enya no kre da. Eti, according to the family member, no, the alleged ye can't say family name so behind this.
Yeah.
Say, Ebra family member be a radio FN Assassin radio. I don't see a be confirm me.
That's right.
Immediately. I don't change it. Eti review no. Then it changed from Assassin to Agyapadie. Well, you know, so much like the Mufatu Sunamima or more. Are
you ready? Because you was sad no way in the we have it there. So check it here. Quick, when you fast.
Me pesa manfu who say Assembia ye can about this book no. Ya wo hu nyina so.
Na yaw, guess again. Analysis what build be do by the name Agyapadie.
Yes.
And Assassin.
Yes.
But guess what? Agyapadie also has something to do with Ghana's gold royalty in London.
In London. And no
Jesse.
And no na sa 300 and share page 11 to page 18. Ye were companies.
Exactly.
Galamsey companies 332. 332. Any the last one no omutu no talensi ho baby. So return vengeance. So 332. And you see, this government managed to come out with a liar. Emma Kwaima ye forest reserves.
Hey.
From Kwame Nkrumah person yesi mo bia nwram. Because he said ho bia nwram na go do na dori o hoje. O wa kwese sadi nyina. O wa kwese sadi nyina. So dey. O mo kwese sadi nyina. Eti asam na ye ka no eya na Ghana for free say
you serious
eya asam kutwa bi ni ye ka me say so young people ni na say wo defend this ade we na wa adwene ni ho be na me ka kire wo.
By the way, Dennis Miracle say no.
They say omo brainwash no. Omo brainwash no. Odo no onim ne e woka. Odo no free say 2016 ayi de buy no na absent ho. E na me ka kire wo. This is the book.
These are the secret codes.
Adini AD 2020. It means revision. Hwe sa book we according to allegations about Bonte no kire say it was printed just one copy. Yam printing Chroma from UK. And omo print here. And every Yibiano is kept under safe. Or much that was special safe for this book.
Me too.
Now, omo baby omushia. So omo ye revision na the end ye ni de kai ka ho a omo wi ano masande ashim no motu. It's an office. Beti one particular yibi no. Yankopon pese oda oto di asa na che. Ana omo refi na omo ja no ho. Ana obi pie so. Or share no say, hey, sharp, no photocopy nina. No jabuku to hoboko. Toko no fa phone was scanning in and no put into soft copy. Nipa, the second first copy. Benim nipa no. What the mamping for a cassette trum you knew ever chrome has a. Omo kind no muti boom. That's what they are some no bit mabeka. Omudia semi on babeka. So on the me say 2018 at the communications meeting our MPP headquarters Mekai Yabuabia someone raised the issue said document be at the now prime rubbish throw it somewhere and you thrown
great yeah document
answer na document in
okay hold on
what they taking off answer the document in baba me say book we net title na ye asase I don't be be a radio near say be confirm. I don't change in the bar Agyapadie. Now, assassin, I don't know what the year registration.
Exactly.
That was UK say, what would the Baba JJ, your royalties in Ghana, your minerals in royalties. I know more estimating up to $1 billion. Say, no, I know Mubinya.
Yeah.
Now, no, say, or Mujima government, we are, or Mubesa Ajimu Commission. But do you know something?
Hey,
the estimate was 5 billion. 5 billion. And no more adding 1 billion about parliament. 4 billion no be come ho.
Now
1 billion no. O ma sa jimu commission. Look, it's here. Look at you. Said no more say strategically o mu be undervalue the certificate.
Towards na some more explanation because very important.
They say
Scania is 5 billion.
5 billion.
Great one.
One more it's about 5 billion.
Okay.
Now 5 billion I don't know yes as I said or more undervalue. So that chunk of the money no
that's right.
85 billion no more 1 billion a year. I don't know call you can say parliament. And no ne Agyapa LSE or they call parliament. Agyapa company royalties.
The mother company, no?
Yes.
And a special purpose.
And a special purpose vehicle. No. Then I buy better more commission in the 1 billion.
1 billion,
no. Behind the scenes, you know. 1 billion. How can you be wicked?
Jesus. And there were documents in more.
Look, Woba and mining oil and gas industry.
Yes.
What's it our money as well as oil and gas strategies constitute a major plank of the blueprint of controlling the extraction of natural resources, which God has generously bestowed to Ghana, particularly the Achimland. How many minerals in the Achimland? So, what's it growing environmental factors rendering the risky of our use of illegal small-scale mining, the Galamsey, as a source of financing our political objectives. Right. There is therefore the need to roll out a more rigorous legal means of controlling a significant state of the legal gold value chain. To this end, a cursory look at the approved concession should be looked at. Asante Bediatuo is to lead the process to take over this concession detailed below and consolidate them into the extended Agyapa LLC incorporated in Jersey.
Hey.
Now, listed below, no, and now we have 332 companies.
Jesus Christ. Hopeson, hold it there. Great. Mama me saying the second montage. Me call short break. Me ba. There's something that is happening in the studio. But me call short break. Me ba. Asemiba. Hold it there. I'll be right back. I saw what light this is.
Kala.
A dynasty plan to continue the legacy of a family hungry for power has been uncovered. A plan that will make the Danquas rule forever. But here's the thing, this will not stand, as the lens of the Frontline has captured a document titled Agyapadie. For details about the plan, findings, execution, and the blueprint of this whole dynasty plan, watch this space in the coming days, weeks, and months as we uncover the truth of the dynasty plan of the Danquas. This is Code Red Season 1 of the Frontline, coming soon.
Great folks, welcome back. This is the Frontline with Kwekwan, and of course tonight my guest, Hopeson Adorye, exclusive one-on-one. Now folks, yes, Ramumuma, your studio and you're quiet. Yempe threat biawa. I repeat, Yempe threat biawa. CTV Frontline ha no. Yaye resolute power. Any group of person or persons, please stay away. na mameka so yeba no so ne ya boy ho ne yeba. Folks, my guest takes over again. Hopeson. Yeah. Now, take over.
Before say university.
That's right.
Wo hwe baby a me kan ye na che say wo mo enhwe na yenye Agyapa LSC. Wo ba say ya. Wo ba page 18 na. Was it the passage of the Mineral Income Investment Fund Act and the setting up of the first special purpose vehicle, Agyapa royalties,
that's right,
in Jersey, will allow us acting in various capacities and through our friends, through our friends, to acquire majority of the stake to be listed on the London Stock Exchange and Ghana Stock Exchange. Was it the cash flow? Was strategically
the cash flow.
Let
us say Sikano Ebeba no kana makani dream. Is a hope see yourself for me na me. Yes.
The cash flow
enti Sikano Ebeba no
would be strategically undervalued.
Enti yebehwe say Sikano yebeboabo no kwan bi so a yebeme Sikano so atie
to maximize our returns.
Say be ya yebenya mfaso dodo no ayehwehwe.
We will get a share of the money.
Nanso yenso yebenya yenso ye chafa bi wom.
Raised through IPO.
Now says can ye says can every IPO no more can end your mom code
on the two exchanges through paveway in quotation marks.
Yes, Ghana for
by contractors who work on the MIF funded project.
Not just so the contractor specials be a umba say me and you'll be unable to
we will also get a share of the dividend for our equity holding.
Or say afi emfaso no Ghana eba benya no wono mo so benya mo mfaso e wo Ghana die nim asem no ntesi o mote emfaso no eba dividends for Ghana no wo mo se ebusuakoi enso benya mo so chefa e wo sa emfaso no ye de ma Ghana as a whole, as a nation no.
So this is the wo mo undervalue that 5 billion or mo de 1 billion that obo ba be declare no. Omafa 4 billion na wie 1 billion na say ba no so no wo hu ne e ba be
oh ye more micro no this is short change oh
yes yo ba be ni eti wo de fa ayi no bra na manfo hu ne ye
afi mo fa document into screen is na hopes ne ya de oh yes great now this is the document mun zoom na
na kese
emra
wo de so obechemu mienu kra na ye kan free sro no de ba
no, correct. Okay. Good.
My logo no mra, my logo no.
My logo no zumra. Good.
So, Jersey Financial Services Commission.
Good.
We company. UK omo na share register companies in there.
Yeah.
Certificate of
incorporation.
And I said
it's a change of name of a limited company.
Good.
Kosoro
kakra. Kosoro kakra.
Mon kosoro kakra. MCR. Kosoro kakra ni enjade. Great.
I hereby certify that Asase Royalties Limited. What is it?
A private company incorporated under the company's Jersey law 1991.
Yeah.
As amended, having changed its name by special resolution, has today been entered on the register of companies incorporated in Jersey as a private company having the name of Agyapadie Royalties Limited.
Agyapa Royalties
Limited. Dated this 10th August 2020. Signed. Hey. What is going on here?
Sabuku way. 2020 editional. I didn't know for video. The original book was Asase.
No, and now which yeah. AD 2020.
And the so
wow.
The original book was
Munzumi documents in Ghana for who the air patch no. Se mutimi anchemo de arrow bit to below kra see ho kra. Now be who say book no has been what? Review, your reviews
certificate you know.
Muntrimre nim.
Yeah, well, Asase Royalties Limited. And only the original company and I said the document now come to parliament. But because you say yeah, when you be Asase Radio. Is it not 2019, 2020?
Yeah.
It's not just a contemplation, and the encompass is a So, yes, it's from Assassin Royal to Agyapadie. And not the change book from Assassin to Agyapadie. I didn't necessarily.
With a rapid speed,
Speed. It is a bit by this a fiction. Then you pardon him you watch it. My mouth evidence. I didn't know that one. What the directors of this Agyapadie
tell us
in UK?
Tell us.
But who said this paper? What is the name? Sir, NDC people.
I started later, man.
Daily
Post, eh?
Daily
Post.
But who said Daily Post? I get extensive work on that. Abu Bongo Fobidi. Namiangasano, Mama Obi, young Hoduma.
That's right.
Yeah, try. That's right. Or what years come Oma had it. Oma had it. Our company website. What to me? It is there. You can pay so that they hide it.
Yeah.
But yeah, Fakwan Bisu. Yeah, quack of fan lawyer near Tria. Now, one no bed demanded obey that official.
London students is a how.
They just suddenly get a quarter. I didn't know what book we. I didn't wait to go through parliament. And this all the catch and say a fiction. What battery say?
Code me.
What shall book nature? I say no. AD 2020. I that one. AD 2020. And this certificate was changed on 10th August 2020.
Any they call parliament is minimum the year and so
parliament minority walk out. That time 2020 only said na NDC kita majority in parliament. They passed it. Omo pass here no. Ana kasa sie so suni agifo e kasa sa ana president Babonte no asi da bi. Obesa hwemu biom. No dey back to parliament. I just anga omo agigi scanner. Eti a Kansas document in the best go back to parliament. Though parliament passed it, but because the president can say, "We will review." Na saba parliament into no. We timi fanya dwuma sene. Na sabe ma we nyina ada honum na man 41 no mo se den. Me se man for be ko jail brutal.
Hey,
man for be ko jail. Man for be ko jail. These are hardcore evidence. And then someone will sit somewhere and say book ni a fishing. And then I go fishing. Mama, one evidence actually certificate. Me masha that am there to abonti because you dey go court.
Exactly.
You dey go court. And you dey na way e wo book no mu.
That's right.
And go parliament ana.
E ko e.
Me kwa compare hands at me dey ato. You dey go court. Now me say, oh dear, there is a fine opportunity for Ghanaians to understand this book. Say a year fishing, say a year dear say your Bible. Ghanaians will understand it. Now, there are some angles I have not disclosed it.
That's
and I will not disclose it.
Now,
they drew court to Hodumano, who say yes. And you're more Hodum. So,
yes.
Yes. Una wakako church great Agyapa with the hopes in Kokotono. Prove that the name I mentioned in the book is you. The moment I begin to say we move on.
Because a dean will document him, Papa. Now, my tone crash on my opinion is here. I'm not confirming so only dean any attorney say yana. And on one opinion is no exclusive interview. Interview no.
That's right.
Yes.
Maybe review public document. And you see,
and you deny.
Read on the Bible. Na Ezra grow. Omsi book be a da baby ada. Ada me makwa nyane book. Agyapa ade. Hey. Say ubo utimbo. Look. You say nipa ho say wo opportunity. Na say wo se wo wia bibia. Fanyansa wia.
Sir.
Wo wia kakra bia.
Na what was
it? So ma ades no.
Exactly.
Now the only one dey so be fadi nyina ade a. Ish. Yankopon tran ho hwo.
Yankopon tran so. Yanke kan message we mra. O say loads of messages. O say Bintimo say Hopeson you will live long. O say they have been exposed. Julie o say documents don't lie. Books don't lie. Me can come Mudine Dawson. Mommy o say Hopeson God bless you so much. Julie say they are shitting themselves organic I say, NPP has been exposed big time. I feel so Yemra Green, you say, very accurate and authentic source of data. Solid information. Juliana Adorye, Green Zero say, well trusted information. They have been exposed. Mrs. Dawson, Green or say, excellent program. Obisusu di ono until say me ase. I Felix Boatin or say, I just admire Mr. Hopeson. He is a good role model with principles, and due to his empathy nature, one might take him for granted. I love Bossman. And Ode Ebae. Valerie or say, hey, Yalvi, welcome. Trust you are doing well. Valerie from Atlanta. And Ode Ebae. Osei Kwame, Chairman for 2024. Also, good evening, Kweku, and everyone there. Loads and loads and loads of message. Oberhans or say Evans or say the Achem Mafia and Baumia have run Ghana condemn. George or say this teaches us all to remain humble to mother. To matter the uplifting something like that. Okay, we will say, hey, Duka. Okay, oh, can Duka. Valeran so say, Samuel, say, please get lost. Okay, oh, can Obiasem. Okay, me in fairness to an afi. Memra na hopes ne bebaso for another badge. Where I say. Please, Hope should watch the food he eats. Hopeson should watch the food he eats in his house. Mad Lion watching. Bibi Visa. Hopeson, you na ye aduane ma no. Pacho why? You ye aduane ma ni die. Nti problem bi no. Give to susu die. Ye na ye ma me no. Nti bone bia eni Hopeson akwemo. Kra bibia da. Na kwemo. Kama. My mentor is to say, God bless you, Hopeson, and Ode Ebae. We shall say, please, messages in the kaboom sao. Or say, I have printed mine as well. Hopeson is a living legend. I am Kweku from Ekropon, Ekwapem. Good one. We shall say, good evening, Kweku, and a special greetings to Mr. Hopeson. One for Udiamo from Udin Ebra. Why? Well, say, good evening, Kweku, Anan. Tell my good brother Hopeson Adorye that he is doing a great, very good job. God will protect him. Some of us are also target, but it's God who protects us. Whether NPP likes it or not, they would go to opposition, even if Alan Chamanten doesn't win, not NPP. Yahaya Kotia, and Ode Ebae. We say, I am Ima from Media. Tell Hopeson he's doing a great job. God bless him for standing up for Ghana. Where can I get copy of the Agyapadie document? I'm sure says here the well, say hello, Kwekwanan. I am dismayed by the MPP's inaction on protecting our water bodies. Instead of addressing pollution, they are deploying military force to affected areas. Would intimidation and pollution areas. Will intimidation stop pollution? No. Our water sources are under attack, and the president must declare a state of emergency. We can't wait any longer. As citizens, it is our duty to defend our country and motherland. We demand action, not silence. Echo Thomas, Tema Committee 4, and Ode Ebae. Messages in there. Good evening. I hope Hopeson is safe in the studio. Yeah, he's safe. He's safe in the studio. BB Koso, but we are in charge. Me say BB Koso, I was CTV Frontline, but we are in charge. The whole airspace is taking control. Monchele, why? I say, good evening, please. I don't understand certain things. Why my political party is being wicked like this? Alote is my name. Can I get copy of the book? Yegusu review into what why? We all say God bless you. No, they told her. Well, see, please, you can send the Agyapadie document through this line. Okay. I do. Good evening, Kweku. Please tell Hopeson, keep burning, all right? And he's certainly burning. Well, see, do not try. We, the Yao people, especially when you offend them, you are doomed. Okay. Yao for no. I'll be a pieba. Or say, good evening. I need soft copy of the book. Hey, book we make ourselves da. We all say good evening to you guys. You are doing a great job, and God protect Hopeson, a great man with a strong heart. God bless. All right. Mamenjwe, left me in studio na ya onye need say good sir, trust you are doing well. Yes, of course, I'm doing well. Good evening. I salute you and our patriotic Hopeson on it is possible to get to know him. Or say, is it possible to get to know him? Well, he's here. He's talking. We must not let them get away this sadly. The media scrutiny on this evil book was scurvy. God help us if we allow these thieves get away. All right. Yeah. Afiyemre studio na message na media trader.
Sure.
Chaka.
The same page 20.
Yeah.
Baby ya kinkan wie ye no. Mami hwade. Muntio.
Great.
Yenti a omukoye airline.
That's right. Airline no.
Se ye ma amanfo enwura kwaye mu. Entu.
Kwaye mu ho.
Kwa me nkruma dwene mu. Kutua champo mu, buzia mu, Lawrence mu, Kofuo mu, Mahama, obia se maye nwura kwaye mu. Entu good. Kufuo Adorye ba omi aban kwa de. Omo se ye makwan, ye nwura kwaye mu. Ye entu good. Oni mi enja. Yen hwa ase. Me to aso baby Adameka no. Was it the funds raise will be used to finance the setup of mining companies?
Natural say sikanwa. Ye be boa no ye de ba be supporto eye edwumaku a wonu mutu egudie e wo fom
omo ba be set up
ye ba be titi be brain no
allies the mineral commission will be pushed to issue licenses and good concessions to these companies.
Great. Or say afi minerals commissioner eye owura aisi Martin aisi dano no wonu mo be hye edwumaku yi se oma companies are one mu need licenses no ye more some fake licenses including say concessions are gold near there wo ho a Adorye no ye fema say nwumako ni na
that is omo companies no omo beti no.
Yes, omo companies ni ye beti no enye obia o omo companies omo beti no ene ye be pushi sa site we e dia mom so omo nkoye den enkoye adwuma document na page na Hopeson can that screen.
This will effectively transition us from galamsey mining to legally licensed mining companies.
I feel or say, wait, ebe boyen, Emma Caneno, ye galamsey no, at the ebe quenimu, and say Yababe, a licensed company. Chessy, ye wohu, akudia, near wohu, infidie, say, ye baby too good.
Good.
Ghana for us, and Papa ni.
Eti, may who say from Kwame Nkrumah Penzo.
That's right.
ABC John Mahama. Companies are no more licensed. Uka nini na bomu kakrabi. Akufo Addo omi abre.
Okay, next I need 56. By repository records.
Yeah, 56, 57.
Yeah.
And a few ways. Ako just 8 years I 1,300 and something or so.
That's right.
1,300 and something. Now Medical catcher say Oko page 11 of the book.
That's right.
Company number 1, page 11. Company number 1, Eyaduma Dances South. Your friend Faithful Mining Ventures.
That's right.
You were
Faithful Mining, yes. Right?
Good. You were Peterod Enterprise, Soft Hang Enterprise, Rich Star Mining Ventures. I mean, they breed 332.
Now, this
is saying, say, they will be Minerals Commission will be pushed to give them license. Now friends also know one more good concession.
Exactly.
That's
right.
Airline. Yes.
And almost
so many years.
Yes.
You two gold or pay you. A two said gold in Adorye. Hey,
Jesus Christ.
Any prepare Trimodini. Any prepare Trimodini. Check Nancy wants a data wide bar.
I'm telling you.
Nancy, Ghana has said here, many adverted here. But one telecom company, Naka Unam Ghana Bebia Winyapano. So Obama Mabodia. MTN.
I ka.
And what when you have to MTN? TN or Mokawaha, page 20, under telecommunication. Was it we currently do not have much foothold in this sector. The critical role that telecom companies play in the lives and economic fortunes of this country require us to make a strong entry into the sector.
That's right.
Just a baby
sector by sector.
Was it that baby?
That's right.
The successful planting of Kenny GVG into the telecom sector has given us unparalleled advantage in terms of having a view of activity flow within the sector and the ability to monitor communication of persons of our choosing.
Great. As some hopes can as a channel said, I feel according to book no one of my cofa company bia ye from a Kelny GVG. Sa company mobile kaya Aya Ora Jataba MP4 Pram. Ebe kan ho asam kohun to kwasa ani osle usu say sa company amako for mabe obi ehu adekomba be but according to the document and there yehu company ne bobie kire say document re say company ye do ma ba say afo metu anamo bi e wo telephone ne so ene say wonu mo be use company e de tie enipaku bi enkoma wonu mo be di wo Ghana hase na side maku no e wa akode a wo de be tape if dropping and crofon come na afisu company so ebetu anamo a ebeba sa anamo no e de yedie e de abrom and the hopes na kan.
Yeah, was it the intelligence gathering power allow us to target and eliminate any potential threat from within the MPP. So what say company ya be e ka ba say yen farmer state na ko monitor for focus but for a year yet tete no enkofo bi tifie omutie
tie nkomo
enti mami ma
asem se ebiato
mami ma evidence
ana yenya ho
da bi meka ho
good ka ebiato Hopeson no
ebro mo ka se maba be ka se ye ka ni say dynamite say mo de me court na me ya court say me report to once every week in the police
headquarters
enti ade ba beche ama ya akono that very week ada ya bo bia samu afre me ado si o opese one me neko this time eti mentwen no ne yenko adam si o ado ka chem say a boy 11 pepepa
Ghana for mudi agro
o ka chem 11 pepepa man fresh ID ni no man fro bia according to ono so anfro bia enkola no mutimi kam am no mukokra man kan kire mo say ye call police station want to say ye ko wura ho
that's right
ye duru ho na belief and the security guy bi na me hu ya na me say sa na obe kra kam hu na ni so police station ho no hey me duru ho no mo gina ho
CID ho no
police station obi ko police station akoko report e ho no because oyonko bi tinifie wo East Lagos etie
nkomo no
hey mo nkola mo fa nkonko 7 no ho no.
Hey,
now later on, me boy police for that man. We say, me we are coming in terms grants are major. Come over dealing with them, papa. Because it's so beautiful or your coffee tify. What TNT. And then the walk out has said.
That's right.
Was say to target and eliminate any potential threat within the MPP.
Mate. Not as a company no butter and say, any pebia one more MPP ma, one more by a sobrachono. So made you free.
This is
at the same time.
This is from 2020.
Exactly.
What do you mean? Because as I said, Obinya Nordo no lead party no. Said you be Agyapadie book you be complete.
Exactly.
Omo betimi to be to the latter.
So I know. Yeah.
So many yes.
It's a fulfillment.
Yes. I don't know what you want to know. Eti me said me say 24/7 yetie me call.
That's right.
I thought that's why me say dey twa wo mo
keke bigu ho ma wo
me twa wo mo angasa nso mo mutie so when yetie me call I don't care because me asem bia meka bia no me solid wo ho me dim de meka ana wo mo behwe NDC fo bi so no mo ayayi.
That's right.
Tie the NTM for agu. Was our sister in charge of the ministry responsible for the sector is doing remarkably
our sister.
What was sister no? Aha. Especially her confrontation with MTN Ghana, resulting in administrative measures aimed at curtailing the business of MTN. How can you be so wicked? How can you be so wicked? Hey, MTN for me can be a mommy credit.
Hey, asemna ye hu o. Ewuranom na nya asema ya abotoyo mu asemo. Ekwan ya omudi MTN efa so mo be kaya ya be program bi ha ma MTN kwan ya ma MTN data no aye huhu sa no mo kaya ya yes about a month ago.
Shady Walker. From 2021 said we no reviewed in 2020.
Yes.
From 2021 legislation would need to be introduced to break up the business of MTN using national security and antitrust reasons as justification.
Oh, not just say MTN ombebu omukom omo the national security for that for omo the national security for so kwako ehuna om NDC for muntie according to documents in so no baby nso no mpenifo mo NDC nso no yetie mo so mo nkomo asema down now. Mabeka says na mamemfa no so nto aso maybe a breaking news asofo mpenifo amwo Ghana ha at the charismatic level orthodox level any the kind of saying whatever level yetie mu nkomo asofo amwo memu a munya hwe yie bebre yetie mu nkomo
folks ma yemfasi ana mema asamba kwa
afi Agyapadie no review no third review no any hopes na yerim now if I ye dream afi ye the assembly beto ho say Hopeson den wonim fa ho na no yete ya na breaking news secretary to the cabinet
to
president o when ni part to papa yi ekoduru America memu ha ahenu aheshi de ehuna nso wo bulichi kodechi yensom an say de ekoduru hospital but prior to that no na Hopeson and the revelation be about 12 bontia. So revelation ni pepi antiasia. But now Hopeson is here. Hopeson bet stress our revelation. Then Hopeson can say me say Ghana for gauge the space. This will soon be in the making. Yow. Assembly for him a bahin a kusi in a year. But make a message now for share sad new quickly. Na yemra great.
Me and maybe I may catch a man for say.
Yeah.
Me no be me surprising nipa.
That's right.
Say my boss man make just my boss. Me ye din surprise.
Yes.
That is not my nature. Na ba hu say we asi wo hu.
Yeah.
What ho na u jeja ho a. Kwase bi ebekun
ato achine. That's true.
Sabe me miti obia ni mu say the alleged families no me no more di ni ye pa.
Yeah.
Okọ internet so sisi a. Me din wo ho say makwa ye robbery na me kokko ye no because it say me kon agi wo bi nti o.
Yeah.
E je say makwa wiade o. Ye hu mi say ayi keke ye say makwa dia dia na me kwakọ ro.
How?
E dia. So e da ho. So ne dia no. When na me wo ho no mo a look 2019 January ana omoje madwuma efri mi nsem airport wo. Ye say me kwakọ. What say ono o betima toilet say as ye you let us leave our program na go for adonim near you ready. Et what can me boss say e ho no o je no me boss and demand resist. E can na pa want demand resist. Yes you ade no peni bi so mpese o de ma ye 1 year bi ne e hade anam say 1 year say oh wo de memra brigade anya hwe eja ye wa ban mu me mpese me ye to be to be ya e de ja me yi mani. I was quiet the whole of 2019. Obi te say me kasa say ebia say the whole of 2020 obi te minga 2021 obi te minga 3 good years mangasa ye wura 2020 mu am kokko support ala nchemantin na fe me am start
sir
that 2022 no mu na Jubilee House nkrofa ye aforso kandapa mu amoma terminate my appointment.
Unbelievable.
I am saying it today kandapa knows minim me can mrebia say krom ha me ye baba me nya boni bia me nya hwe a omudi benyame na nkasa bre ka me da so ti krom ha sei edi nam krom ha sei be nya hwe ado omu terminate appointment man kasa ni nyina chi no man kasa o ba ye din afo wo hono a na DP boys can you hear you airport I just said ba beto abote
no more confront so
asa be ko ye drugs dey yi drums eh sir ade yes one kasa oti hu ayi woni boni adam say dey tie you medina ni ni efia ya na mega no
yeah
Accra FM adam say look ya santi bedi etu ya adu oje aduma ni free bisam ade kokoma na ire the same person ana all African games you said the $15 million akwa for there.
Yeah, what you saying?
The Iranian was a demand.
Yeah.
So on it.
Because $15 million.
$15 million. What you said your way na? I was quiet. E chadenti ana sisa obebe yes.
Ghana for your offer na that screen.
So on it no. Ana eja meka. Afe mi so Agyapadie we mu no.
Hey.
Yes say o say me gu omodi mu asenti no. Ade obe finish me.
Ooh. Genesis of nsem ni bi nie.
Enu nie.
Jesus Christ.
Eti obe finish me. A meeting close to 4 hours. Na you Hopeson. Na de be chira Hopeson wu a na enye no ano no. Asem na be ko hibium. Na ya suma obi se onko outside the country. Me eje se obi ati abeka kire mi o. I am telling you say me fa hwa me ho me fa ndwama num me brage. But I know how I have wired myself. Wow. So now it gives me the signal.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, me so obi opebia won try.
Ghana for BBA, this is quite serious, right? This is life and death. Asemu, the reasi yes one kasa odi we you bonio. Enti mo bi nyi hopes na no isi bonio. Me patrol. Na what say what tough for mo enti mo akuri aso mo betwa adwo ho. Yes na Ghana for no. Allow him to speak.
Enti me hu ye no. Na say Sadwe. Good. Adeja, me yese metu anamo ametu. Na me sheda kandi to abonten. Said ye be ye si amanfo behu se ade adi nie. Ana me kan se nipa na wasoma no. Me to hwiche ni bia ubedam.
Na je say yaw, se me hwa sunsuma sem ne ye ken but ye yard ne so say
obi a wono say wono de on na yesunsumu soja no na so oba be chemi.
Na je say ye be me wotena akunyam.
Wasi enko bubu me na ma no suso nsi o na me da hwiche bu ne ye wajimaduma ajimanu aduane sika bia wo wiase bia wagya bi ese kwa ko bubu me magu ho na ba ye din na meti ho na mo ga abrani na me ya ni amrani ni sei ya obi ni sei eti ya obi da na da me so sei and I'm so what nam see you I said this on 12 August.
Yes.
2024 year. August, September, October. Anna, the ABC SEM.
Up for me.
Now, I am not ashamed to say it. And you're back to sender. Me say, my wire me who say, Sauka se mi mua ube.
That's right.
Woka se inhiama ube ebe hiam. Woka se mi mubu ube bubu. I swear to God.
Bibi wo wiase o.
Okay, let me tell you. Sasem we buy. My that course from all parts of voter region.
That's right.
In 24. Was say you are not alone.
Wow.
Ebra, that me freyiba.
You are not alone.
Caller me nya no.
Yeah.
Was from Nogopo. Miss me kawi ewo TV so biantie. Was say you are not alone. They cannot touch Agno State. Me so mu diago ebeye street
Ghana for mate. Me ba be bisa hopes na sem but hopes na ka sem bi o mo se o se den entokwa no wo mo pese e traba wo na se nko e traba wo me wa se me bisa no on this
wo mu diago ebeye spiritual traba wo ene I had a call me the better.
Yes.
Basare hene e wo baby me mo baby kro ni din. What if hope say you are not alone? What if you are not alone?
Wow.
na wedi na echi no na ohini bi asori say me ba me de me sa be kan de hye me de me ye donko me ye donko eti me nka nipa ho eti no wasa akoto nantwie
hey
e de ade abodi kom atwro bidin Hopeson Adorye guso eya me tese me ka mo gu say enye tro na me
you are following their tracking
ese wo gu say na kwa we kra wo firi hi me ka me na gu say asem na me ka de minimum na me ka
exactly
obi ma me bo mama ni o me say gi cham this video kwabu ma waya mi hu
papa
ma waya mi hu what touch me say me electrify one
that's right
obi open do pa oni mi metu aje o de onko ba bia opa bia nko ye bibia opa bia
ewi asimi
my friend aka chere na sako back to sender na wako edi akọ brem what na si abia mo company si akọ ko tutu ya say esuo brem akọ ko twagu ho say Hopeson asembia muka wo ho bia no ma ye be say it should go to the family.
Oh, so the meet here
me say ma ko ye
something bibia say si bio
bibia say si ma ye back to sender me say ododo should go to the family. Now there is something wrong. Yes, something wrong.
Hey, asam na ya more make.
Hey, me free I'm no state. I tell you boy the me. Me sure na maker. Me sure. It is obviously about spiritual competition. I am ready for them. I am ready for them. What if you come to ntwene? Obi na wo me.
Obi ba.
Me yo obi papa.
We obi ba.
Me yo obi ba.
We busia.
Bodam ana moti wo. What bodam? Bra me ma bread amamu.
Awo.
Me bread, me sweat. E ka ho na na enjoy. What go your palace esi wo amamu?
Jesus.
Say over be dey. Over be touch me Hopeson. Hey, ohine.
Great. Yeah. It is getting quite serious, is it not? Now, yet it's BB so a pipeline himself. Ahimfie bi within Eastern region. I don't want to mention their name, but akwa so mo so person mo tu sebi. Perhaps says ahimfie jamaho and a bedi two fruits BB sa. From so person mo tu ana mo be yatete bi say what is asem no?
Me say me ti hey. Ebe bi ameka. Me say my paramount chief is called Tobisri.
Yeah.
Omuntu anamo. In the spiritual world.
Yeah.
Huh? Obi adu how do obi ko say say ani ekunu. Omudi asem no sunsun man. Nipa ni di for ana say odibem. Odibem on timi nya no hu. Me na make ajo. Odibem a wotimi nya no foko. Me odi be say sabusia no omo be sala ya be pa me chewo. Answer omo hu beto omo atomo. I am saying this to you.
Yeah. But yeah.
I am on air.
Yes.
And that is saying.
And then it's a cry sample.
11.
And then 11th, yeah, 11th October. Yeah.
Me raise me cool down. Also of reference.
Sweet gifty. Yeah, Dumo. Auntie gifty. Yeah, Dumo. Yeah, Duma.
Me raise me cool down.
Auntie gifty. Yeah, Dumo.
Cool down. Make us have your way.
Hey. Are you good?
Hey. What's it mean cool down? But what I'm saying is, look, Bogu.
Yeah.
Last time I say me nam grofo bisre. Opa dumre. O kwa. Udru baby a obu bompa wa sorry dem park in gina ho.
That's right.
Once you attempt for your bonitu, your bonisika, ye twitwa no, ye bubu no. Hey, what bubu ni pay na wa sorry dem.
Some guma o.
Yeah, ye bonitu pay, ye bonitu pay. I mean, they go to the Bianya.
And yeah, can you imagine? Before you
watch it, mommy. Back to sender.
And back
to sender.
And yeah. Nkotokro ne nsrada ni na na mo de bro from.
Me say
physically o.
Me say wo be come me count. That one mean verse you.
Exactly. And Hopeson started so kasa asem.
I don't know ba. Na maka.
I feel yes, Ramo course there by the Dawson. And I feel so yes, surrounding the a lot of NMP, but we are protected. Obia will person violate your freedom war, your airspace, and please back off.
Me say, Obia
back off.
Your beji bibia what is
yes, back off. You empower how.
Don't worry. Eh? Bogu, me say, oh ye penny now go for smoby. Nipa no da ni baba no ho so no abebo mama.
Exactly. Folks,
na empire me body say me person that crowd dey nko mo hye dan soma nkrofo bi say mo nko ni fi ananyo. Na nko mo momodi anwura fiem ho no.
That's right.
Ka be pray fi us 1 week.
Be serious.
Be mo sisi achia answer mama mo
breaking news meet with them without mentioning name. I am reliably aware now that Ebusien Penny ba konyere ana menka se Penny nankasa. I send a message ama Ore eye Hopeson Adorye. Na obisa Hopeson so say edien anamon ena wo no muntu. Na bone ben so ya se metimi a cheche mu sa. Na bone cheche ze mu za. Na bone ben so ena wo no mo aye edietia no. Na die so na ma enioma ebedrum pempen so sei. Maka message no na me money panedi. Na bro the message no ma Hopeson na me hwe say Hopeson Adorye ebesman a message be sibria na dwe oti studio on fire response ma Penny no. Na bizan say ya die ntia osekweku menkasa ho ase menka ho ase. Wo hu ewia se de city e. Ya say so wa ma onyanko ntwadu a wo so ntwa ontwa san. Na ya na ye kan we say etua onyanko a wo say etuedum. Politics ni amanyo sema ye wo Ghana no. Ye ne say ye nya enye sabio obi efie nko a be ye yi o. Ghana nsuo a ye ko hu Ghana de ye ko enye obi se onu ni nsuo tap mbeba na ne hoato na emom Ghana main nara ahoto beba ye benya aduane adie nye nsupa nom na ye hoato e na wa can you imagine say ye ka say Ghana's forest reserves and water bodies are being threatened. A group of political miscreants, rogues, rascals and ragamuffins have declared war on Ghana's water reserves, Ghana forest reserves and water bodies. Can you imagine? The whole nation, Nipakubi declare war. Abra making ye ko war, ye need to go cry ko war. Under no circumstances, according to the international convention, say ye betinya ko chemicalize Togo for you. It's not part of the defense and convention. And yet ye bet punish you. How much more we as Ghanaian, we as a nation, Yankasa, trans ye declare war on our water bodies and forest reserves. Say, you better chemicalize you. Does this make sense to us? MPP government. Then we deploy a soldier for a good crime. Name Kuduka and Sujana baby. I will take on so more. On no social and grow for 2%. Yes, stopping there. Yes, stop watching. Why na more data? Yeah,
what do you need to know?
Kasa.
2020, 2014.
Yeah.
Yeah, presidential primaries.
Yeah.
In fact, Obianim, Metinku, crusaded for Nana Gufado.
Yeah.
Etching the whole Ghana. And the manager 96% that time. You and I'm say, may call Agyapa. Until me free Chrome Hanum October 2014. Timicha, the whole of 2015, our Germany. Yeah. Timi imagine the grass and Kamema. Now, course pa.
That's right.
Gabi course almost every week.
Gabi answer that.
Yes. You hear course. Hey, you said that Ben Auba, me shesa and I'm saying, but what him? Yeah, everything. Just say, me koko yen kata na me tenam and I'm saying Debbie, me kwako politics.
That's right.
And I'll be free. I'm say January 2016, and I'm buying. Till the whole of 2015, I'm in Ghana, and I'm buying. Now, Okasa will be so ye bitter.
That's right.
Apple bakupo.
That's right.
Why ye bitter besile? Adam Apple no mdia nyabagope.
Aye. Woman SMPO. Yeah. Can you imagine?
I said Yanko ya was it a day where you were the old of your wusa babesile.
Egusu. Again. Nano Porano cross off with by your senior Yapu no mudia no could tight. Can you imagine?
So dear, say tight to grandfather's back so Sabi your tinia and come here, sir.
Yow,
I am come here, sir.
Yeah, no, sir.
What son I try who say, Daniel, hey, look. You cannot kill me.
No.
That one, Mano Engroutim. You cannot. But say, I come from Agyapadie.
Achiavi.
That's
right.
Yene Angra Fono. Angra Yeni.
That's right.
Yeni Ebano.
And I'm proud of Hopeson say, oh, defending the territorial sovereignty.
Me say,
yes.
Ebano. Say, ni omo penu, wamu behu. Me die, me meti mi baby.
Sir.
Say, what's the name of Kontokwa? Me mfahu. Say, Tokwa the formula nim.
Sir.
Aha. But me die, me nko extreme. Ni odi bebano, na me piamo.
Sir.
Ni odi bebano, na me piamo. Sa na me ye no. Sa pepepe e na me no. Se wo ka se wo kwakwa e maduro se mi mu a, mi piama wa. No answer mututo sa.
That's right.
And then I am not ashamed. I don't feel shy.
Yes.
I am not afraid to say this.
Debbie.
Because we are saying it more there.
Exactly.
Me bo bi nkume.
Na sani amisubo we are se de ma yen.
Hey, here me nyina. Me sorry me na me call. Me didi me jimani ana me boa.
Exactly.
One year sika na ti hwete mu.
Dan katwa when we are say dey sit here. Okay, I'll say hi, good evening. I love this man. That's the real man from the Volta region. Show them that you are the Volta region. You are from Volta region. You are not like J.J. Rollins, the president. That's the wife has overcome him with her blah 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 blah. And he died like a dog. An ewe man pa. Yes. Masa, mo bia mfa nsembia meye yo. Debbie. Ghana ha, me say every tribe bia. Yena, we all hold to our ancestral root. So if Hopeson tells you, say, he holds to his ancestral root, minim dia mu Christo somne mu nya twemniti. Mo kwa transfer dem ho a. Ade be che no na masani na minisifo so. Political party amwo memu ha. Me say most of the political hierarchies, bebre, when we are elders in Action Chapel, when we are elders in Lighthouse Chapel, when we are elders in Venice and Kwanchankra, sorry, when we are elders, ewa Jinasari ho, any wine, the patriarch, Duncan Williams, now so, muchin roso echi ni pena. Obiti Hopeson Adorye say, hey, ayu anrafunu no, wo sin wuni, won tro mo obi nkum no, nyesa, wo sin wuni wo teya. And Chobeka say, hey, no Hopeson, no one pound what trauma ya yosa. No. Yentre we assessa. Ebusia, me demo ba besi. Mame enkai 1-2 message. We will say, good evening, boss. I like the man too much. Okay. Sa na we assete mo ni na ho. I am winning na okra. Was good evening, Kweku. I say we are behind you, no fears. Richard from Ahoga. Ahoga. Miniano Voltaires, Mumania Maneda, come across. Good evening, Kweku. The NPP are only known of killing people. Strange things are happening in NPP. I would drink one tear. So say, please, good evening. Please tell Hopeson to line them up because of that wicked man. I couldn't travel last September to study abroad. My brother paralyzed. Is it paralyzed? Them for me. Also, my brother paralyzed them for me. You can play with Anglo man like that and go away with it. I swear, I am proud of the Voltarian. Yes. Oh, yeah, the nipa nim twitwi ye marginalizing nipa. Ya na minu anama santefo no mukasa, mamu nkasa kwa o. Ene ye de asantefo ne asante. No. Asante bebrebe na mu ye na documenti. Asantefo in the political circles in this country. Ewie mu ye. We also Orlando from Kaswa, MPP leaders need prayers pa. Hope you are great man. I feel you are great one. Yeah, obviously can't say one. Oh. We also I love this man. How can I get his contact? Good evening, bro. Mensa any way by hosting Facebook. We all say for you. I say the good Lord is with you wherever you put your steps. Okay. Hey, Brakweku, I really admire your goggle. Where can I get saved to buy? I am Kofi Annan Calvin. Are you a brother from another mother? I don't know. Yeah, was your glass nibiato? Or say, what was Hopeson Adorye doing all this while when he was with the NPP? So he was hoping, he was what? He was helping the NPP to take the country's resources to Achim. He deserves to be shot at Teshirin. Hey, now who do that?
Mami Kennedy. Why ya remember na nwachio?
Hey, also Samuel then and heading be.
But mami try picture of there.
Are you serious?
Dear grandma na nwachio man hu.
Na ka asam no. Hopeson be do omachi e dey akọ friends saying akwa eden ho.
Why Jimmy Papa?
Any expect say we no we your friend Moses Mrao. This is a Mosaic law. I believe in the Mosaic law. A year fast track. Na munya mu Kristo sum no kojira saw them. I saw them. Boninkwa enye adwuma Mosaic law be ye adwuma this time. Or say what was Hopeson Adorye doing all this while when he was with the MPP? No ye adwuma. Why? Unim kwa adwuma wa ya mom. Well say let them come public to tell what they have done to Ghanaians to know they are evil deeds. Yes. It's got a funny beating. Someone say, well, see, good evening, Kweku. I have just read that Ofori Atta has suffered a stroke. Thanks, Trinibua. While snippets of information in the canary bed is whispering. I say, Hopeson, I salute Sefako, East Legon.
Sefako.
Sefako.
Sefako, the Oka Bravo.
Hey.
Sefako.
And where do you know? Sefako. Oh, okay. Hopeson, what you see? Oh, I see. Good. Yes. It was a good evening, Bra Kweku. Medina Bra and Kaho. I am Kweku. I say, my party people are very wicked. Since I was born, have not voted for any party apart from NPP. But this time around, I would vote them out. Baby from Tema. Hey, babes, what I can say? Hopeson, kill them all. Don't let anybody to influence because they wanted you dead. Yes. Sanet you. Bible say, Boneswa ketua denya. You know it. Good evening, Kweku. Good job doing. I am watching you live from Nungwa, Cocoa Beach. My name is David Deku. Folks, yet Mobesi has said, now this has been the Frontline show online. The other day, me shows meet me akin kind lows and lows. Nina, I kind of say, goes to chokwa. Facha me say me intimi ankan. What do why?
Nature anti.
Yes,
Georgina.
Folks, yes,
Germany.
Yeah.
When him say, your brother, the late Governor Boyd.
Oh, ne baba coupe.
Now him. When you never
hey, MPP nipe wo mu pa wo.
Never man people. And lusu poto. Yeah, sir boy no.
Oh, Mami ba.
Look,
Georgina,
let me tell you, that boy was the life warrior of Baumia.
Really?
Baumia lectures are no was that guy. One the year research everything. Me say, let me give him advice. Cobra boy do tiasia. I can't
believe my eyes. And by me to mean compensating mommy.
And your compensation. What dear ye be crama mamma na kuma cran 20 how can you be wicked?
We are mean or we are heartless and mean. And I think sir, this is very unfair. Now oh, Kwabna Boyd, no stories what happened. Abrante knew this sample. Kwabna Boyd was around 20 something or whatever. Ne mame da so abruchi memu. Ma mini ye na adwen so beba no. Ba umia de ne omo de no china omo de ne.
Very sharp guy.
Very brilliant boy. Mo yi na ma mini baba akupe o. Odi ne baba akupe nti ma mini mpo mo betra Ghana ha. Dan mo se mo hwe ma me won kwa na nyina mu. Ye be hwe wa for the fact say nam ye so. Abrante ne ba umia ko campaign o. Since around this time o. Okoso pipe mu woni hotel wa bam. Electrocuted wawu. Can you imagine?
No, you do. You buy my own electric.
Debut and be seen that. I did trouble. You need now, Miss Chessa electrocution or a damn one. Or no one and the pipe and a electrocuted.
You know. Yeah. What body in that tomb, a best tomb. What that is that? What did that is that?
Yo.
Ho. That's it. Why you can oh. Mami, ya to a 3-bedroom be crowd, Brabbe Safwa. Nanka, a Trimodin for that. Candidates Baumia, Abu Free, no show near say, Mujanas are. Well, folks,
Yɛn be see as a DJ. Ever be take you over no so abonnum do akwa see end of the night, and of course you join him all the way to Saturday and make a very good life of yourself. So maybe
tell them that you are invisibly visible. Everywhere they are.
And you be raise mo cause one gas up. You be yamwa mama gas someone will say yes. Someone say mama baby no.
Me a good person. Me a good heart. Obia woni me.
Obia mpe bone sa.
Said dey metie. But me pese obia so ti ase say. Gone are the days are then you pay din. Say wo come here me kan.
Yes.
I don't dey me kan to abonten.
Yeah.
As say obia nya ne straight.
Exactly.
So
yes.
Now what there are certain things are. You can after 2 months.
That's right.
You to abani we no more lose no more. That's right. Yeah, Chrome have the brutal.
Papa. Folks, enche mesani hopes na say Agyapa